Hi Cancer, how are we today? Just doing our weekly readings, and this week we are doing the monthly readings. Yes, it is that time of month again where July is about to start. So we're going to have a look at what's going on in July for you. Please subscribe to the channel if you're not already. I do really appreciate that. Being such a small, non-monetized channel, every single like, comment, and subscribe, it really does help out, and I do really appreciate that. Okay, but I've got the I Don't Care Oracle. I also have the Love Angels Oracle, and the Lenormand I'm using this week. We have the Slavic Folklore Lenormand. Okay, so getting into it for you, Cancer. I do apologize if for any coughing, sniffling, anything like that. If I do have to pause for a sneezing fit again. It's been a day, guys. It's very, very cold here in Australia at the moment. So, my sinus issues running with that. Okay. Splitting the month up, start, middle, and end. Cancer. Cancer, what's going on for Cancer? July. Start, middle, and end of July for Cancer, please. Okay. Interesting energy for you here, Cancer. This first card, okay. So this card says, turn your tongue 7 times in your mouth before speaking. Okay, so a very convoluted way of saying think before you speak this month, starting your month off here, needing to, pause, spin your tongue around 7 times before you actually allow words to come out. So really thinking things through before you actually go ahead and say them this month here, Cancer. Taking a big breath and really thinking about what it is that you're actually wanting to say. And it's kind of also this energy of untwisting what you're trying to say, because I'm kind of getting this tongue twister kind of thing where, you're trying to say something to somebody, but it's just coming out like so twisted, and your intention's not coming across, and you're struggling to actually say what you mean here. You're like, really struggling to get your point across. So stop, clearly think about, hang on, what am I actually trying to say here, before you actually open your mouth and say it. Okay, so think about how we're saying things, what we're saying, but also remembering you have rights. Okay, you have rights. So, you have the right to say what you need to say. You have the right to speak on what you need, what you want, what's going on around you. You have the right to, stand up for yourself and not allow people to cross your boundaries. You have the right to get what you deserve. You've put in the work. I do see here this woman bending over cleaning. You've done the work. You've done the hard work. You're now standing here in this doctor's outfit here. You've started off as, because it's a very interesting energy, because, we're starting off over here as, like people migrating from a different country, moving into, doing the hard work, cleaning, spending time being a cleaner. And then now you're here at the front, this doctor, you've earned your place. Okay, so that means quite different things for a lot of people, but it's kind of this energy of you've gone through the work, you've done the work, you've started off and educated yourself, whatever that means for you individually. You've put in the work, you've put in the years, you've put in the labor, you deserve this place that you're standing in now. you deserve to be able to speak up for yourself and stand strong and demand what you deserve. You deserve that. Even beforehand, even when you were standing back here, immigrating to a brand new country, you still have rights. Like you're someone, I feel that for a lot of you've maybe felt for a long part of your life here, Cancer, that you've had to work to prove yourself in some kind of a way. Because you may have struggled in the past, feeling as though you don't deserve to be able to just stand up and ask for what you need and deserve in this life. But you've done the work. You've done the work. So why are you still feeling like you don't deserve it? Because you do. Okay. But I just want to clarify here as well. But yeah, I feel like it's just standing up and asking for what you need and what you deserve, but carefully thinking through the way that you actually are saying that, getting that across. Start of July for Cancer. What's going on for Cancer at the start of July, please? Clarify? Please clarify. Why am I seeing that? Clarify what this is for Cancer, please. Yeah, okay. Very interesting, Cancer, because I am seeing firstly the crossroads, okay, which shows us that you have choices to make here. You choose whether you're going to step back and allow other people to step all over you, or you choose whether you're going to stand up strong and firm and tall. You have both within you, because I'm seeing both the masculine and the feminine have come through here, okay, which when I've clarified that, I do have the card of self-growth, self-healing. We have the tree there. You have the wisdom of both. You have the wisdom of masculine. You also have the wisdom of feminine energy here. So, you're able to balance this out within yourself. And when you are standing up tall and strong for yourself, you're able to choose. Am I going to approach this in the masculine way where I'm going to stand strong and tall and firm and, maybe a little bit controlling, intimidating, domineering energy, where I'm not letting my emotions out at all and I'm just taking control of the situation and demanding what I deserve? Or am I going to approach that in a more feminine kind of way where, I'm trying to come across with emotion and, nurture the situation in a positive kind of way, show a little bit more of the emotional side of things, still strong, tough, boss bitch type energy there, but you're balancing it out a little bit here. You're using both to your advantage, choosing which path you're going to take here, very, very carefully thinking things through before you speak, okay, which is coming through again in that crossroads card, that you're choosing which path to take here. Do I take the path where I demand to be treated a certain way, or do I take the path where I still stand up for myself but in a different kind of way where I'm nurturing the situation to give me what I deserve? It's kind of coming through in a very interesting kind of way that, because I do feel as though for some of you here that if you act, if you demand and act too brashly, that's going to lead you down a certain type of path. That is a certain type of choice all in itself. And rather than acting one or the other, I feel like you're acting very balanced here. And that's why you're carefully thinking things through before you say things, before you demand your place in this world. You're kind of really carefully thinking it through, hang on, exactly how am I going to act here? What am I going to say here? What path am I going to take here? Where does this lead? If I say this, where does that take me? If I say that, where does that take me? Very carefully thinking through how to react and respond and stand up for yourself in a very sort of balanced kind of way, choosing your path carefully, showing your maturity, okay, showing how much you have grown and changed by, choosing this path wisely. What's going to work for you long term the best? What is the best way for you to stand up for yourself, stand up for your rights, stand up for what you deserve, but in a way that is, mature, balanced, going to, result with the best consequences for you down that path. Okay, so I see you there, Cancer, very strong, balanced energy where you have grown a lot, you have changed a lot, you have evolved within yourself a lot. You have put in that hard work, like we were talking about with that. The middle of the month, we are seeing this energy here, which is better alone than in bad company. So we see the tiger curled up all by himself here, and then we see all these people up the back here. There may be a group of people that you could be spending time with, but they all have swords. I'd rather be down here curled up asleep in the grass. Okay, so better off alone than in bad company. So there is this energy here in the middle of July that you may actually be better off alone rather than, with that bad group of friends, those bad influence friends, those people that are trying to give you bad advice, trying to steer you down the wrong path. Standing strong in your own independence and understanding that sometimes it is better to be alone than in bad company. So it is what it is, I suppose. I kind of get with that one there, Cancer. I do feel that for some of you, there is people around you that are giving you bad advice. And there may be the need for you to sort of distance from people a little bit and really sit in some solitude and work out, what's right for you without all these extra influences, all these external influences on you. Okay. Infinity times infinity. Forever times forever. I'm going to need some clarity on that one. That feels like it's in regard to something specific. That better alone than in bad company. That feels like your friendship group or your family or people around you trying to influence you negatively. It does feel like a separate message. This infinity times infinity. For a lot of you, this is separate completely. This is something else going on. This is why you need to take some time to yourself. There's something going on here. It's like if you had to choose who was around you and what you were doing forever, and you have whatever you choose now, that's what you have to do every single day for the rest of your life. What are you choosing? Who are you choosing? Clarify infinity times infinity for Cancer. What's going on with infinity times infinity, the middle of July for Cancer, please? A lot of movement. Got the Knight on the bottom of the deck, the Rider on the bottom of the deck as well. So that's more movement as well. A lot of movement. This is infinity times infinity. This is what moves do I need to make to have the future that I want? What moves do I need to make to... What do I want to be my forever? Who and what do I want to have in my future forever? Making some... It feels like a big decision point here for a lot of you, Cancer, that you are really considering what direction you want to move with this line sight of, I want something in my life. If I can't have this in my life forever, will I ever be happy without it? Kind of thing. I feel like for some of you, it may be a person as well. We do have the Ship firstly here. So, wanting to start some sort of new journey, maybe needing to cover some sort of distance. For some of you, you may be wanting to, even move distance, travel away from where you currently are. Where and what is going to be my infinity, and like to infinity and beyond. I don't know where that came from. What is that's kind of where you are, though, to infinity and beyond. Where am I going? What is my infinity and beyond? What do I envision as my infinity and beyond? Is it this place that I'm living, this town, this state, country? Do I want to explore more of the world? Do I feel the need to, travel? Do I feel the need to cover some sort of a distance between me and another person? You're definitely wanting to stir some shit up in your life. We have the Herald here, which is the stork in the traditional deck. It's all about, coming up with new ideas, coming up with the ideas of what you wanting to, have in your future forever, have in your forever. Starting new journeys to really stir things up within yourself, stir up new energy, start new journeys, start new adventures. A lot of movement, transitions, changes, starting to make the ones that you want to have in your forever. We have the flowers as well, the bouquet. What do I want to give to? What and who do I want to give my time, my love, my energy? Who do I want to receive back from? This reciprocal energy. It can be like a reward for all your hard work as well. You've put in a lot of hard work. We've seen that. And now you're traveling towards the reward for all that hard work. What is your reward for that hard work? I feel like that's a very individual answer for everybody here. For some of you, it's a person. For some of you, it seems like it's a place. And for others of you, it may be a little bit more non-physical, whatever that means for you. I'm not sure exactly what that means. It might just be some sort of emotion that you're wanting to create, to stir up in your life a little bit more here. But, that kind of leaves you feeling like at the end of the month here, this energy that you're stirring up about, what do I envision my infinity, my forever, it leaves you in a bit of a spot at the end of the month here, okay? Because we have this is bullshit, all right? And we see why, but this says you are lucky, but you still feel trapped in some way, shape, or form, all right? So you're feeling like this is bullshit. I'm trapped. I'm trapped here with this lion right next to me. I'm trapped here. We've got the boy with his hands up going like, more, sir, please, more. We have the elderly person here with the IV drip. So they're in a bad spot, okay? They're in a bad spot. They're so close. There's this lion roaring at them. Their health is unwell. Their finances are not well. This is bullshit. This place that these people are in, this is bullshit. And the universe is trying to tell you, but you're lucky. You are lucky. It could be worse. It feels very trite. It does feel a bit like that's going to make you even more like this is absolute bullshit. But sometimes we need to be in this position to go back to the start of where we were at the start of the month and go, I deserve more than this. I'm lucky I have this opportunity to realize that this life here is bullshit and I deserve more than that. I don't want to be stuck in this crap anymore. I'm heading to infinity and beyond. I've worked out what infinity and beyond is for me during the middle of the month. Being trapped here in this life that does not suit me, being trapped here, having to fight and claw my way through everything, this is absolute bullshit. I'm going to do what I need to do to get out of this and go to that infinity. So it's kind of this interesting energy here, Cancer, where it's spurring you on. It kind of spurs you on to make you realize that this is BS. I deserve more than this. whatever I'm trapped in, whatever I've been trapped in, I'm not going to tolerate that anymore. Okay. Just clarify the end of July for Cancer, please. Straightforward message for quite a lot of you here. We have the ring coming through. We have that coming through with the child and then the mouse. Okay, so for some of you, this is directly to do with your relationship with a child, your a relationship needing a new beginning. If it's a relationship, it's something you're already connected to with the past here in that mouse energy. That's something that probably stresses you out. You're stressed out. This is bullshit, that this relationship is not where I want it to be. I need a new beginning with this relationship. What do I need to do to get that new beginning, to, release the stress, not allow this to be a loss that I'm suffering here. For some of you, it's definitely a new beginning, wanting a new beginning in a relationship. For others of you, rather than an actual relationship with a person from your past or with a child, this is actually cycles, all right? And the cycles within your life of how your inner child has affected your life and held you back and made you just stress and it's constantly eating away at your energy. For some of you there, that is to do with your own childhood. So you may have some childhood traumas there that have created cycles in your life that are, keeping you stuck in the BS, keeping you stuck in that BS. And it's time for you to break that cycle, and you're realizing, no, that's it. I'm going to break that cycle. It's time for me to move forward. I've worked out in the middle of July, I've worked out, what I need to do, what I need to give to, in order to have my infinity here. And you know what? I'm not going to allow this to hold me back anymore. Okay, I'm not going to allow this cycle to continue. I'm going to break this cycle and move forward. Okay. Cancer. Some of you, though, it is a relationship, whether it be a relationship with somebody from your past or the relationship with a child that stresses you out. Okay. Extra information for Cancer for July. What else does Cancer need to know for July, please? Wow. Some of you definitely are, it definitely is a relationship with a person that you're wanting a new beginning with, and you have sort of realized that that is your infinity and beyond, because we have the twin flame energy on the bottom of the deck here. Okay, so that person may definitely be your twin flame, but there still is a lot of work to do with that connection as well. Still a lot that you need to let go of. Letting go. If someone or something leaves you confused more than comforted, you need to reassess their access to you. Oh, okay, that's coming through with that better alone than in bad company. If there's a friend or a friendship group that is, they leave you more confused than comforted. If these friends are not actually comforting you and giving you good advice, maybe you do need to reassess their access to you. Maybe you are better off alone than in that company. Free yourself. You don't need to be in control of everything for relationships to be successful. Free yourself from the need to control everything here, other than yourself. You have a lot of control over yourself and where you're going, and that infinity that you've found for yourself. Leave your fears behind. They're stopping this from blossoming. They're stopping this from blossoming. Your fears are stopping you. Free yourself from fear. Let go of fear as well. You may need to reassess someone's access to you. You don't need to be in control of everything, especially in control of all the things that you're scared of happening, the future that you're scared of, the fears that are there that, oh, this might happen again, especially when it comes to cycles repeating themselves. If there's a certain cycle that you're afraid that might repeat itself, that this has gone wrong in the past. I'm scared that that'll happen again if I break free here. If I give to this, I'm scared that that will happen again. Leave those fears behind. That's a form of control, and it's limiting the possibilities for you here. Okay, Cancer. So that's what we have for you. You're more than welcome to check out your other placements, of course, and hopefully I'll see you all again soon.